Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. And I want to say thank you for the comments and the questions you guys ask. Still traveling. So tomorrow, I'm probably going to do some live, a little bit longer report, which is going to be include the 2 days because I'm going to be traveling. So that way, I'm going to be giving you the information a heads up. So just guys, so you know that the report's going to be tomorrow uh, for 2 days. That's going to be the 5th and the 6th in there. But what I'm trying to tell you right now, guys, with the current energies, the way I go through is that things are going to be going forward one way or another. You may feel intensity, you may feel things in there. If you remember, a few days ago, I made one report about choices. We are going to be reviewing the choices from the past. And those choices from the past, they're connecting with the main Lilith. What energy are going to be picking up? What is the energies that you are going to be seeking it from within and so on? And looking at within yourself, be honest. This review, specifically, we're talking about of oneself, they're not easy. And because they're not easy, and they're the right thing. You need to understand that the right thing and the hard thing is always the same thing. The other thing that I want to tell you guys that tonight energies have shifted so much for it as am I speaking to you, but tomorrow night those energies gonna come back to you. They're gonna come in. You're gonna feel like you're trying to run away from the things in there, but they're coming back. And this is what the review is about. If you're satisfied within yourself with the choices you made, the actions that you backed up with the choices you made, you're going to be okay. If you're not, why not? And looking at within this energy, it says the moon transition this morning when I woke up at 7 o'clock, I was seeing that beautiful sun in at 90 degrees of me. That was the moon. And there. And the choices is yours. You need to honor your choices, but don't blame shame and guilt within yourself. And I'm telling you this a little bit fuller within the report, simply because of you act and you did things on the base of the things you knew. Now you're reviewing also those things that you knew. So, with that being said, let's moving what's going on through the day. What we have here. Hi, Anna Marie. Thank you for coming in. And let's set this up. All right. Okay, so here's what's going on. 7 o'clock in the morning. The ascendant is going to be rising where the Mercury retrograde is. So you might be seeing it, the sun. It's going to be about 15 degrees above the horizon, 20-ish in there. He's pretty much close to the north node. So whatever the sun is, you're going to be picture at that where your destiny is heading out. And you're heading out to that authority within yourself. The moon is going to begin to square Jupiter when you wake up in the morning. That is it, the growth. Challenging in the growth within you, you will find out that why is it challenges within the growth. The challenges within the growth is how far have you been growing? And without positive energies in there that the moon has specifically towards Venus, you to begin that self-love within yourself in there, because that review, we have to do it with self-love. That review of choices, honoring that love inside of you. And you're going to feel it. That is going to be point out. Some of you, maybe it's going to be a very emotional that something is ending. What is it ending? Venus is ending its cycle. Venus is ending the mysteries. Venus is rising from the dead. Venus is ready to end up and light up the fire of love within you. Okay, in about days, you're going to have Venus already been in Aries, and you're going to be seeing it within 2 days. How this uh, energy, you may feel a little bit, that's where that comes from. That Lilith is ending this cycle. Not Lilith, but Venus is ending this cycle. Talking about Lilith, the main Lilith, you're going to be seeing it this later on within yourself. But at 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be great. Very great. The main Lilith is going to be helping you out. She's still opposing Saturn, not Mars, but Saturn particularly. And that energies that is in there is going to come to you, looking at the limitations within yourself. And you were limited of certain choices because of things that you knew. But throughout the universe energies and the growth that it was demanding at that time for you to challenge, to be rise up in there, you did the right thing. If you take a look inside of you, I hope you did the right thing. All right, so talking about 9 o'clock, the ascendant is at Gemini. That is going to be trining the moon at Aquarius. The moon it is sextiling the North Node in Chiron. That is a beautiful, beautiful energies in there. But the ascendant is going to be squaring Mars into Saturn. You're going to be like, I should have done this, I should have done that, I could have done this, I could have done that. But take a look. If you did what you think right now, uh, of these positions, of those choices that you made, the actions that you create, and you did not make the mistakes, you would not know what you know now. Those mistakes, they're for a lesson you to learn. Don't beat yourself up. But now, since you're knowing what it is, Mercury telling you can redo the things. Take it easy, relax. You're going to be transformed, but you are transforming now. As some of you maybe feel the pressure of transformations of things that needed to be changed. All right, so talking about the next hour as the day goes by, which is 10 o'clock in the morning, we are having the beautiful divine energies towards Pluto. You see it that everything this is for a divine purpose, guys. It's been, it is always has been, it is what it is. I know that some of you don't like it is what it is, but it is what it is. And the better you accept what it is, don't try to change it. You're going to be wasting time, effort, and energies for it. You need to understand energy and time is the currency that you actually working with, not the money. The money is important. The energies exchange in the form of money is important, but don't forget about it. You have other values within yourself. You have spirit, you have a soul, and that soul operates for its time and energy that you put in there. All right, talking about the next hour at 11 o'clock, beautiful divine energies from the ascendant towards the moon this time there. The moon is beginning to squaring Uranus. You're going to feeling this rebellion that it comes in, goes against Uranus, but Uranus is controlling Aquarius. And you're going to feeling like what I'm doing with an art, that I'm doing the right things on Earth. And Uranus tells you shift. I'm asking you to shift. I'm asking you to act. Don't just go out there and be up in the sky. I give you the information up in the sky. I want your actions here on Earth. I am on Earth. You are on Earth. And through you, I am on Earth. And if you get these energies inside of you, that revaluations of yourself, you're going to get there where you need to get. All right, so talking about 12 o'clock of energies, that since the moon is moving at that 15 degrees, begins to have this more increased energies towards Jupiter in Uranus. You're going to feel that pressure is in there. Ascendant is going to be squaring Chiron, and of course, going to begin to opposite Pluto this time. Again, the transformations that it's coming in, that it's not fully within healed. We are talking about also the energies with Mercury, who is retrograde. And those energies up here can be feel a little bit overwhelmed because they're asking you to look inside of you. And when you look inside of yourself, what are you going to find? If you look at the happiness, why I don't have a happiness? What is the reason that you can increase that happiness inside of you? What is this energies right now within you that is not happy? You finding the things at the end. And that's what midheaven is going to be together with Venus in there. But Venus is in great position. There's nothing wrong with the love. It's something's wrong with what? The processing of informations within the mind, with you, within the mind games. Now Mercury is telling you, let's go back and revisit. Where did you play? What was this? Where did you get lost? Let's go back. All right, so here is that 1 o'clock when the sun is there with the midheaven. Need to understand that right now the sun and the north node are coming together. Your authority is seeking at that beautiful, beautiful part of your destiny within. The moon, there is an Aquarius, is going to be helping you out. You to stand on the ground with the new energies, with the rebellious energies, you to have this intuitions with the authority that works inside of you. You to shine up the light. This is going to be at the 15 degrees of Aries. Let me remind you that the energy within a 15 degree, that any zodiac sign, it is only cover that zodiac sign when the energies are there. So you have the 15 degrees north node at Aries, and you have the 15 degrees of Libra where you're receiving things. And look at it, what happened with the receiving things. And look at it, what you have within you. Because what you put in inside of you, that's what you become. You hear that before, right? Hi, Karen. Thank you for thank you for coming in. Did what I had to do and still can't see very well because the screen is and it's still on the right tracks. Exactly. Very good. I'm proud of you. I've been working with you for a while, and you understanding this as a goal because of when we're rising up, only a few people getting into this, going up and up because most of people are staying in that neutrality cases in there. But I'm so happy for um, uh, how would I explain this? I'm so happy that you got that power inside of you to um, work with the energies as who you are as an energy. And I'm so grateful that while working with me, these things happening to you and seeing you here right now and confirming these things uh, makes me helping more and more the people. You know, it's beautiful in that way. Very beautiful, very great things there. So keep on going. You know where you're walking. I know. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You went through the ways that me, I won't mention names, and other twin flames that we begin from the start. We knew where it was and so on. Of course, there was a side tracks from some people, situations, and so on. But you find the courage, the strength, the powers to continue going despite of everything, and that what was you. You made the right choices When we were working on the choices back within the energies, you knew what choices you needed to make, and you made the right choices. And now I get it. Your example for the people that listen to this report, what actually happens in there, and I'm glad for you. All right, so without sidetrack, let's go back into the report. Up here, Karen. Uh, things without authority, and there is about as exactly I said, what you put in, that's what you become. Okay. And those energies are, you're going to feel that the new energies are coming, but we are not ready yet. We are not there yet. You may going to feel the divine energies that comes from Saturn and Mars towards the south node in there. You may going to feel this beautiful trines from the moon towards the south node. That connections is in there. This mystery is that it's in there. And when we're talking about this, your inner work is you. You want to reach your destiny tomorrow. The destiny is gonna come to you to knock on your door. It's like, hey, I'm here. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna let me in, or are you gonna come out here? What are you going to do? Because the sun is exactly with the north node at the 15th degree. There is no energies of Pisces, there is no energies of Taurus. It is you. And the base of what you have on the other side is the relationship with others. Your personal relationship with you, reflecting on the relationships with others. And this is going to be a very interesting challenges inside of you. All right, we're moving up. There's going to be this energies of 2 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be with Mercury retrograde. Some of you have not changed. Some of you have a hard time with the changing within the new environment that we're living in. To remind you, you're living in the gravitational field. That gravity creates a magnetic field. The magnetic field creates the vibrations. Vibrations that you feel, they're turning into an energy. That energy turns to an emotions. And that's how you were able to actually take the astrology in there and turn it into an energy. That's how this report is working. It's not working in any other way. But when you're looking at within the communications is in there, are you able to tap it in and translate these gravitations that it's you're living in, the life that you're living in, your gravitational field is who you are, and work with the current energy and the base which you have within you. Now you're in synchronizations. Now you know that this is not good for me, that is good for me. This I cannot work on it because it's not meant for me to be working on it. I have to work with that because that's what it's meant for me. And now I'm going into the road. You're gonna get the messages. And talking about those messages in the next hour, which is gonna be at 3 o'clock midheaven, it's gonna be together with Jupiter, divine energies towards the south node, the ascendant that is at Leo at the end is divine energies with Neptune, is gonna be divine energies with Venus in there, and it's at the same time we have a divine energies from the true Lilith towards Mars. So as you see it, both those directions and the shadows and there and everything works within you. And the divine is remind you, everything has its purpose. So you have a purpose. But in order you to align within your purpose, could you trust me? And that is coming from what? The force of evolution that is currently working with Pluto. Pluto said, trust the visions within yourself. I gave you everything. Would you trust it? All you have to do is do those visions. And you're going to find out you're right, you're wrong in there. Hi, Soulful out of Cherries. Glad to have you here. All right. Talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 4 o'clock. That is going to be intense energies for Mars. for it. That ascendant of Virgo, it's challenging the things up. The midheaven is going into Gemini. You're going to be the most friendliest person and the most friendliest personality with the transformations you are. You are transforming, you are changing, you are doing everything. You find some of the answers deeply inside of you, and you're like, oh my God, what kind of dummy I was. I should have known this, but now I know this and I'm happy. Ooh ha, yeah, let's go. 4 hours later, you're like, man, I still got a lot of things to learn, but I'm happy with where I'm going. Okay. You may find some friends time with other people that you ending up into that powerful energies. All right. So talking about these energies here, guys, this is at 5 p.m. That is the energy of the choices of the divine yacht that it was made. With the main Lilith towards the north node, now the moon being there. It's going to empowering the ascendant and the main Lilith together with the north node and the sun. You're going to see this energy is going to feel it in there. And it's going to be remind you about those choices I'm talking about it. If you don't know that report, go and look at it in the channel, the report for the choices. You're going to see the graph there of the finger of God that it's pointing out. Okay, I believe it was 3 or 4 days ago. You're going to see it. It says choices. All right. So talking about those choices, you see in it, there's some of the choices you made it from our friends who were foes. And our friends that just pretended in there. And you're going to find out what you need to heal and who is the right friends for you. Who backed you up when nobody was backing you up? Who was there when nobody was there for you? Why you did so much? What is it looking at? It? How much you invest in the friendships? How much you did things? And some of you is going to be triggered. Some of you, though, it's going to be continue and moving forward, forward, really forward. And that forward, it comes with the guidance from the divine, guys. Right now, the ascendant is going to be with the true Lilith. That is a divine energies with Saturn. That is that shadow side that comes in with the truth taken out from you. And there it's going to comes in and it's going to be empower you. That empowerment plus the moon with the divine energies with the mean Lilith is going to comes in with a lot of help from Uranus and a Jupiter that you are moving on. So Lilith is going to be the transition point between Jupiter, Uranus, and the moon. Lilith is going to be the translator, your meaningful, your things that they mean for you. Okay. But they're in the shadow, the things that you never expressed. All right, talking about the next hour, the ascendant is going to be at Libra, divine energies towards Jupiter and Uranus. That is going to be in oppositions with the Sun and Chiron and the South Node. There is going to be beautiful trines with the Moon. Things are moving forward. You see the intensity, you see the pressures. Midheaven is going to be at Cancer. I'm talking about this beautiful trine with the Moon, as the Moon is about pretty much transitioning. She's in the last degree of Pisces. And when we're talking about that last degrees, some of you may be going to feel this lower energies of melancholy, lower energies of I feel blah. I don't know what is going on. I need an excitement. I need something going on. I need to prepare for this. But you're going to be beginning to feel the excitement. You're going to be feeling the fire. Things are going forward. You're going to be reborn. You know what the value of love is. Now you understand, you learn lessons. There was a lot of things that the last year cycle you went out and beat up. Okay. Now you know more than before. And now, since you know more, you can do different actions. That's why don't beat up yourself. All right. So, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 9 p.m., the ascendant is going to be at Scorpio. There is a divine energy, so specifically with the moon. Uh, that reminds us, like, hey, don't forget what it was in the shadow. Did you take the clutter out? Because if you didn't take the clutter out, those communications, it's going to be crazy. The ascendant is opposing Mercury retrograde and squares Pluto, Pluto squares Mercury. This is one of the things when you gonna be probably pissed off, sending nasty messages. You want to square things out because you can't handle the pressures. You're writing to someone, and someone mispresented or misinterpreted the words you said. And some people take things personally and they block you out. And you're like, what should I do? There's got nothing wrong with you. The person has to look deep enough within themselves. Because if they're looking deep inside of themselves, they find the light that they are. Because the light, the base, the beauty of the light, it's seen where? In the darkness. Talking about this darkness is gonna comes in, it's gonna be challenging in you, but it's going to be for a good purpose. Talking about particularly for the masculine energies, that beautiful ascendant from Scorpio is going to be giving you a trines to Mars and Saturn. I'm talking about this is going to be an energies of emotions of water. This is going to be one of the time you crying your soul out. You like, oh my God, what did I did? How can I fix this? How can I fix that? And so on. Can the people forgive me? Can the people does that and so on? But it's the same thing is apply to you. Can you forgive yourself? Because when you forgive yourself, the forgivenesses of others about you is depending from within them. But if you cannot forgive yourself, even if the others forgive you, you're still gonna have this guilty consciousness within yourself that caring. But that moment, the moon, and we're talking about the North Node and the Sun, is going to help you very much with the energies. Midheaven is helping you with the divine energies transitions of Venus and Neptune. You to leave this past behind, but you have to forgive yourself. And here it's coming at 11 o'clock energies. Pretty much the midheaven is with the min Lilith. That positiveness energies is going to flow in, but with a lot of pressure. You're going to be like, yeah, I feel the positiveness, I feel this, but there is so much to do. There is always going to be so much to do. There's always so much about to grow because the more you grow, the more you see you're that small. You barely scratch the surface because the more your subconsciousness is open, the more opportunity of growth you find out within yourself. And then you rise up, you move up, it goes up, you make different choices. And this is why I don't blame the choices within you. I'm going to be giving you a little bit of heads up. I think what was it, about 11:30ish. I think, yeah, exactly. I was right. So 11:30, midheaven is going to be with the min Lilith energies in there. That's going to be trining Uranus and Jupiter. Those choices you're going to see there, they're going to come in when you are between the state of sleep and awake. That energy then help you to understanding what you are and doing the right choices. Then it's going to bring you peace. Doing the wrong choice back then will strengthen you back to the path where you lost yourself. And now you're going to have a second chance to do the right things by you reviewing the mistakes within yourself. But those mistakes, they help you to grow, to rise up. Okay, guys, love yourself. Mostly love yourself. Self-love is the requirement of this. Without self-love, you're gonna begin to feel it tomorrow because Venus is gonna be at Aries. Okay, guys, that's all I'm leaving you here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Any comments, or if you need some personal assistance, just so you know, guys, I'm here and available for you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love, guys. And let me send you the love and the gifts of love. Hopefully, you guys, that report is going to help you easy in a better life for you. Good luck, guys.